Hello, and welcome to the Great Game Debate Podcast, where friends come together to respectfully discuss, debate, and disagree about video games. I definitely don't have that intro written down and look at it every time when I say it because I can't remember it. I didn't have 2 years of a different intro before we changed it. But anyway, I'm your host, Kate Birthday Lane, and I'm so happy to have our saucy Aussie returning to us after it feels like almost 2 months at this point. Just scheduling wasn't working out. But how the hell are you, Steven?
Good, man. Well, yeah, life's life, and I've got a bunch of sick kids at home, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I really, really want to talk about video games, so I want to make a fool of myself. So we already covered that in the pre-show, so yeah, just let's carry the game on. Yeah,
I'm sure you have more up your sleeve, or down your sock. Jonah, your beard's looking good, dude. It's looking sculpted.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
thick
not
but sharp.
It's
okay. It looks like my camera.
It's because my camera sucks and it just kind of blends it. But if I got real close,
720p.
It'd be really like rugged.
Yeah, you got the jabbies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna get a haircut and a beard trim this weekend, so we're gonna be all cleaned up next time you guys see me.
Yeah, taken care of.
Yeah,
awesome. And of course, the man with the golden voice, Mateo. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. It's been very hot in Austin, so we're all just inside people now. It's just melting outside. My car's on fire outside. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
This
you
is summer in
said
Texas.
we are inside people. I thought you said you're inside of people, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
It's like a tauntaun, dude. That's how you have to keep cool. I guess.
One of those.
I feel like oddly nostalgic for like lockdown. You're like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to handle this situation.
Lockdown.
What is that?
Epidemic COVID-19. Okay,
oh,
I
also
Let's go. That's pretty sick. That's my ultimate clock down.
It's clock down.
You must stay in place.
And that, of course, is the beautiful voice of our special guest this week, Preston. I got to tell you guys, Preston is one hell of a bro. He recently got the Platinum Trophy on live because he got like the final trophy where you help a friend move for like no money. And I think like 0.01% of players like have that achievement. So yeah.
Can I tell y'all a story that about Caden's choice of pizza that I love Caden for, and the pizza actually turned out to be very good.
Okay.
So we came over, and I was so grateful to get pizza after helping them move in.
Mm-hmm.
But we told them, we don't eat meat, or they don't eat meat. So we eat meat.
You told us we don't eat meat.
They don't eat meat. Hold on. I'm losing the thread. So Caden and his wife don't eat meat. So the idea
I
is
order.
Okay, I'm not that worried about it. Order whatever you want to order. They order a pizza with olives, anchovy, peppers, and onions on it, as if that is just the thing to order.
Wait, you don't eat meat, but you ate anchovies?
It was
pescatarian.
a wonderful pizza. It actually was very good, and it was kind of like one of those things that just puts you out of your comfort zone that you're excited to. But I was just like, is that the pizza that you're just like, that's the go-to? This is what meat eaters want. They want olives, anchovies. It was so delicious.
The olives and anchovies.
And if you're in Baltimore, Matthew's Pizza, they have a killer olives and anchovies pizza. It was so good. And what else do we get? We got like
Well, we just got some kind of veggie pizza.
Yeah. It was so good. Like that. Everything that was ordered.
That was us. We literally got into Maryland outside of Baltimore like within the past like 30 minutes. We'd never been here before. My wife just like
Yeah.
picked a pizza place. So shout out to
I'm sorry, I'm
Matthews.
being critical and being,
held up.
but it was
Dude.
super kind of y'all to order the pizza, and it was like a fun time. The house is great. I was so excited to like come and hang out and be able to see it.
Hell yeah.
What a G.
All right. Well, I hope you guys downloaded your pictures of Mario's sexy ass plumber feet from WikiFeet because it's time for the icebreaker. Our
Help a
icebreaker.
crying child. Sorry.
Okay, our icebreaker question comes in from friend of the show, community member, all around amazing man and host of 99 Questions podcast, which you should definitely go listen to, Bob Buell. The question is, in the same vein as Galaxy's Edge for Star Wars or Super Mario World for Mario, what immersive video game theme park would be amazing if they made it? I'll kick us off here. I want the Shadow Moses Metal Gear Solid theme park.
Oh my god.
Which it's an adult like BDSM theme park. Like they strap you to like the electric torch, and there's just like I don't know. I guess this would be at Universal, just like the
definitely a Warner Brothers thing.
They got the remote that's just like shocking you on the table, you know, and you just have to endure it for like 90 seconds before you go to the next part of the ride. I'm trying to think like what else. You have to be crammed inside of a cardboard box for one section of the ride for sure. Maybe just like put on a conveyor belt and you're just stuck in there. You can't get out. One
This
last
sounds
component to the
terrible,
ride.
dude.
It's for the freaks. It's for the freaks. I'm trying to think of like the last.
There's a hallway you have to navigate by. They just give you a pack of cigarettes. And you have to smoke cigarettes and smoke up the hallway.
Yeah. There's like dudes with like riot guns that just like shoot rubber rounds, and if like you trip
you get caught coming around a corner, you just get blasted with
beanbag shotguns.
You get broken bones, bruises, fractures. So I think that would be pretty interesting. Mateo, what do you think?
I was thinking that like the main problem with a lot of theme parks when you're trying to develop one is actually finding the land to use, right? Like the big space to use for this big like thing that you're trying to build. So I solved that. My theme park would be based on the games Toe Jam and Earl. As we all know, you use an elevator to get between levels, so you could just build it in a big skyrise. It would just be a big tower. I heard that there's like some property downtown in New York that might be coming up soon. There's a big tower down there that could fall under some kind of federal.
What is that tower?
The what now?
What is that tower?
Soon to be renamed tower.
Interesting.
So you would wander around this.
You'd wander around this. Level 34.
So you would wander around this abandoned skyscraper with people throwing tomatoes at you. It'd just be like this nightmare fuel version of America, because that's what Jim and a roll is.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you get to the elevators, and if you make it all the way to the top.
Modern day.
I don't know what happens.
Any random skyscraper, like in a kind of rundown part of a big city, and that's the ride.
Yeah, I don't know what happens when you beat the game, because I never beat Toe Jam and Earl, so I don't know what the exit's like. I think you just keep going up in elevators forever. It's perpetually under construction.
You don't come out. You become part of the ride. You start going crazy and throwing fruit at people.
There we go.
Figured it out. Steven, what's your answer to this question?
Yeah, well, obviously I have no idea what anyone else has said. So the way that my brain like thought about it is like, we have escape rooms. And escape rooms are cool in some ways, but they don't get all of the video game itch. And so what I was thinking is, you have a big mansion. And so you either think of Dishonored, Metal Gear Solid, like anything like that. And the idea is like, there's 20 plus or Hitman, whatever you want to think of. There's 20 plus employees that work in there, and they have set routines, and your job is to infiltrate and either take out a mark or like steal, jewelry or whatever it is that you want to do in that like game. So it's the inverse of the escape room. It's the heist, or it's the it's the Hitman mission.
I thought you were talking about like the whole mansion being an escape room, and then just going Resident Evil 1.
Is the inverse of an escape room an abduction?
Just saw one. You know, just
That's so good.
I thought you were going.
You could do a like a airsoft game
Mhm.
where
Yeah.
if you like hit someone in the back, they have to go down.
And
They
like
have to like
the
move.
idea would be it'd have to be like a party or something so they can have a lot of loud noise. So the idea is that whoever's working there, I can't hear you climb through the window. Like if you want to climb through the window, but like if you break something, then I'll come and look for you, sort of thing. You know.
Mm.
All the guards just have earplugs.
There you go.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the
that's
music.
true,
They're just
but-
like they're looking after their hearing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Jonah, is your answer a Resident Evil 1 Mansion Escape Room?
No, but I love that idea. Mine was actually
sake
gonna.
of
I
it.
actually like took the answers or the question seriously for once. I was thinking like a Fallout theme, like theme park,
Sure.
and like
Okay.
you've
Just a
got
whole
like
bunch of rust and tetanus.
yeah. But like
Just uranium loose on the ground.
you can go to like Nuka World or something that could be like the whole theme, or like
Oh yeah, they got a theme park in the
they
game.
got a theme
so
park,
it's-
but like you go get a soda and it's out of like Nuka-Cola bottles and stuff, and
Mhm.
like you
Pay
can
for things with caps.
yeah
that'd
you
be pretty
could
cool.
you could go around
That'd be
paying for
cool.
things with caps. You can get like
Mhm.
foam like bats with like nails and stuff sticking out. There's like I don't know. I think it'd be a really fun
It's
idea.
potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Could
bats
you
are foam. The
imagine-
nails are real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just
Foam bat.
modern America being like, no, this is fine. They're not preparing us for anything.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't. This
Exactly.
is just a thing. This is just for fun. Modern America would take that so well.
It is weird how pop culture, I feel like, has prepared us for potential like life altering events. Like if aliens
Yeah.
came down in UFOs and like revealed themselves to us, everybody would be like, "Oh, I can handle this. This is I mean, I know about aliens from fiction.
If I came out of a vault,
oh my god, you know.
Ooh,
And
yeah,
there
they
wasn't a
could
nuke
just
world,
have it
I'd
called
be
like
pissed.
Fallout Shelter or Fallout World, and you
Yeah.
go
There
into
you go,
a
yeah.
vault and it's like roller coasters and vaults and stuff. That'd be cool.
Get
Alright,
to shoot
Preston.
rad roaches with a BB gun.
Oh,
What
that'd be
is
cool.
your answer, sir?
So a 2D, very strict tunnel, hallway.
Okay.
You had.
We all
where
get
there was-
flattened into one plane of existence.
Mhm.
Exactly. So you have a 2D
I'm
tunnel
on board.
that you're running, and then there are platforms that you can jump onto.
Mhm.
But then above you, you are but a Goomba. As
Oh
a
no!
giant foot comes down upon you, and a plumber starts attacking.
Legally distinct. Plumber, yeah.
You are the escapee from 1-1. You are
Yeah.
trying to get out, but it is a
Yeah.
singular hallway. That
But
you're trying
there's
to
just
escape
like
from.
2 pipes on either side that won't let you get out.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't go left or right. You can only go forward. And there is a giant foot ready to step on your face if
And
you want
Mhm.
to stop it. It's like
And-
I'm kind
And
of
this-
turned on
like
right
a
now.
1990s Nickelodeon show, but
Uh-huh.
appropriate. And there would be like a lot of like there's gack and like you're getting
sure.
you get splatted, whatever,
Mhm. And no one wins, just like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
500 a day, 1,000 a day. People will pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No one said Manhunt. No one said Manhunt the
No
game.
one said Manhunt.
So I'm really surprised by
Why
that.
not?
Yeah.
Bring your own shopping bag.
By the way, just as per reference, for the reason why I asked, that shoe that would fall upon you would be a 15
Ooh.
size shoe
Okay.
for one Ryan Stabell running after you.
And is this a Honey I Shrunk the Kid situation? Like we're just little guys?
No, you're a normal person. You just have Ryan trying to step on you as you're running away from him. He's just the paid entertainer.
You
to
just
chase after you. He's like,
What a job.
please, no. He's like,
He is,
sorry, dude. I get paid to do this.
he is loaded up. He is loaded up on uppers and psychedelics. He is.
right.
He
He's
just
just
think you're a
that
shrunken little
carny
guy.
that's paid to do this. But what are you gonna
Yeah. and you're the one that paid him. I don't know if this is what Bob was expecting when he asked this question, but this is what you get, Bob.
This is what you get, Bob. This is what you get for asking this question. Ryan
Before we
Stabell's.
move on,
That's a question you didn't ask. What size is Ryan Stabell's shoe?
It was definitely one that I did. I had to ask. I had to know.
anywho, man, this is just impossible. Preston, I just like to catch up with you a little bit, see how life is for you. I checked, unless I'm missing a more recent episode. The last time you guested on our show was literally over 2 years ago, and it appears that we debated each other versus which game is worse, Knack or Anthem. We also pitched a Metroidvania called Fist, and Steven put in the description furry filled fist, so that's a great alliteration there. But yeah, just kind of wondering what's new with you, Preston. I always ask now, like in the sort of deluge of games that's completely impossible to stay on top of and play everything, what is it that you have chosen to give your attention this year?
Well, play Anthem, of course.
Yep.
Anthem, it still has a glut of content since we last discussed. God, what a just sad loss to the industry. It could have been something. And
the Destiny killer, some people said.
You know what couldn't have been something? Knack.
That
It'd never been anything.
Exactly.
I don't remember which one I argued for. So
I think you brought Anthem because Caden, you haven't played Anthem, right? You got forced into playing Knack 1 and 2 with your brother, right?
I didn't convince you.
Kids hate shitty. I mean, sorry, why do they love shitty games? Why do little kids just glom onto like Sonic the Hedgehog? Like what is with that?
Wait, you're saying Sonic the Hedgehog shitty?
Yeah, is that what you're saying right now?
Oh my
Sonic
God.
the Hedgehog himself is rad as hell. The games are mostly shitty.
Yeah, and Sonic fans know that they're shitty and they love it. That's just the way it works.
Have you listened to Undefeatable by Kellen Quinn and the Sonic team? That song fucking rips, dude.
It has nothing to do with the quality of the gameplay in the games.
Without that game, that song wouldn't exist.
Okay, that has nothing to do with the quality of the gameplay in the game.
That makes the quality of the game better.
On.
Yep, that makes the game
back
better.
To Preston.
Can we take about 45 minutes? to play Sonic, so that way we can. All right, I've been super into Elden Ring again. I mean, it's just this. It's a preparation thing. Elden. Shadow of the Erd Tree is just around the corner.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to I already have my character that is beaten the game, but I replay the game so that way my reflexes are just as bad as they've always been. And I will not have any chance of playing the game actually without looking up an IGN guide to how to be a broken fucking character. I'm so excited for it. But yeah, it's a weird thing where you get into games like this, like Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, any of these huge open world games that you have played once, and you say to yourself, God, I'm so excited that I experienced that, and I don't need to experience it again. And finally, 2 years later, you get back into it, and you're like, I forgot about this one room in this one castle in this one area, and now I am so back in. And like, I don't need the broad strokes anymore. The broad strokes are great, but these little weird minor things have me 100% back in. I'm so excited to be all in.
My one inverse is I still hate the Lanedale catacombs. They're so hard. Like
Sure. You don't have to do it, Steven.
Yeah.
So my one observation is comparing like Tears of the Kingdom to Elden Ring. Both those games, like a huge component of them for me is like the sense of like exploration and discovery, but it's hard for me to go back to the Zelda games because it's just like once you've discovered everything, it feels like you've exhausted the fun of the game because like the actual gameplay, while fun, is not like there's only so many times I can build a fan bike, but Elden Ring is like the
I
gameplay
can punch
itself
some
of
dude in the
like
face 1,000 times. Like I love it.
yeah, I can do a different build. It's the character building I can do. So just the journey of like the gameplay and the character building brings me back to Elden Ring. But so I have to ask, did you new game plus or a fresh new game, and did you change up your build?
I haven't, and I won't. I refuse.
Hell yeah.
I am a big sword smash, and
Big sword gang.
that's all it is. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to go into like intelligence.
Uh-huh.
I'm finally doing like I've added a little bit of faith. That's fine.
Mhm.
And now
Gotta
I
have
feel
faith.
pretty good. I can
Just
Faith, the faith,
gotta
the
have
faith.
faith. Gotta
Yeah.
have faith.
Enough for a golden vow to pop off. Enough for a
Exactly.
flame grant me
Mhm.
strength.
You can cheese the initial what is that guy in the horse? Take his halberd,
Mhm.
then you have golden vow for a good half of the game.
That'll set you up
And
for sure.
that's all you need.
I had a
But,
buddy
it's
that
been
went like pure faith build for the whole game and just cheesed the whole game, and then he got to the final boss, did 0 damage.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
that's the thing.
no.
I remember like so that's
And now he's an atheist.
Yeah.
this doesn't work.
I can't kill God, damn it.
So I listened to the Kind of Funny podcast where they did like a recap of everything. Of course, you have the
Oh.
body video.
Yeah.
It's just all just so amazing to get back into that world
Mhm.
and reappreciate it right as that DLC is about to come out.
It's coming.
It was
and
it was a fun time on Twitter. Just when that game first launched, just
Yeah.
watching everyone
took
discovering
over.
things. Our Discord
Mhm.
server was ridiculous when that game came out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do like the
So-
communal aspect of that game.
One of the biggest tweets that I saw from the Shadow of the Erdtree trailer was, "That's a vagina. We are so back."
Yep.
So bad.
What is and she even says in the trailer something about the seduction as she's like pulling her hand out of the weird flesh
Out of-
vagina.
Yeah.
It's like,
Founding
okay.
Canal. Yeah.
Preston, Goatee Watch. What's on your Goatee Watch for 2024 so far? Anything you've played?
Prince of Persia.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very nice.
Hold on. Can y'all remind me before I say this?
The
Prince of
name
Persia.
is it
Lost
the
Crown.
Lost
The Lost
Crown?
Crown.
Yeah.
Lost Crown. There you go. That's the one.
Okay, Preston, I've got a
such a good-
question for you real quick, since you're such a
Uh-oh,
fan of
uh-oh.
the Lost Crown. Are the coin challenges, are they a bitch? Because Steven
sure.
was making fun. Steven was making fun of me for talking about the coin challenges. He's like, "Oh, I'm playing a platformer collecting coins."
They're awful, honestly.
Yeah.
They're but they are as the one thing about the coin challenges is that you see them whenever you get to where you are. And so you'll get into this area of a level and then you'll see that fucking coin and then it will become your obsession for the next 2 hours as you die over and over and over again.
Yes.
And then find out 5 hours later that, oh, now I have the ability to where I could have gotten that super easily this entire time.
Oh yeah,
Which
it's like
is
just wait
there's-
till the end.
But there's nothing quite like the feeling that you did do a minor skip, like just getting something that you weren't meant to.
It's so good. Like I really think that there have been super great games, obviously this season, but that was a surprise hit that I
Exactly,
think
yeah.
deserves so much of I don't know, just so much excitement for it.
Mhm. Prince of Persia is so back. Did any of you guys play the weird like PlayStation 3 soft reboot, like just called Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
the cell
I
shaded
actually
one.
kind of like that game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we move on, Preston, is there anything that you'd like to share or plug or just randomly talk about? And if you'd like people to follow you on social media, I don't know that you do, but you could share your social media handle.
So we did have a really fun Draft Punks episode, which was the best movies that would be improved with Godzilla, and it was just
Oh,
it was just a draft thing where we put it into a bunch of brackets and then we argued our way down to the finalist And so it's like a 2-hour episode.
Nice.
It's our most recent episode. It's on YouTube. Super fun. Weird shit that comes up. Passion of the Christ for sure comes up. The argument being that whenever you think that the stone gets rolled back from the temple, it's Godzilla. He comes out and so there's that. It's just such a good argument all throughout. Airbud is in there. Airbud and Godzilla is Airbud, because there's nothing in the rules that say you can't have a giant dinosaur.
So would that just be Air Godzilla?
Basketball. Air Godzilla.
Oh man, Godzilla could fucking slam, dude. He would be from like
slam.
He'd be from the other side of the court.
Yeah,
Duncan from 3 courts down. Godzilla.
What happens when Godzilla jumps and then lands? Does that even ever happen in the movies? Because he's so big and heavy. Like,
should be a movie about it. Godzilla -1, more like Godzilla 3s
and 1.
Oh, God damn it, that's better. So much better.
Godzilla 3s.
And Preston 1 is so good.
Preston, though, what size shoe does Godzilla wear when he's dunking on these dudes?
God.
It's at least a 15. It's at least a 15.
It's
like
at least
my good friend
Ryan.
Ryan Stabell.
Oh, is Ryan Stabell Godzilla?
Ryan Godzilla Stabell is what they call him.
Well,
never seen him in the same place at the same time.
Would Godzilla be the size of Ryan Stabell, or would it be a Ryan Stabell the size of Godzilla?
I like the second one more personally.
Yeah.
It's like a whole chicken and the egg scenario.
Would he get?
I don't know.
Would Godzilla get a Nike sponsorship where they were required to make a shoe size that would be the size of Godzilla?
Like enslaving,
it's a whole sweatshop making one shoe.
Like the citizens of Egypt, like making the pyramids in ancient times, but we're like modern humans being forced to make Godzilla shoes, and it's like this megalithic like monument.
And Nike's like,
giant check mark to Godzilla.
Yeah. We donate this shoe to all the little kids in China that made this for this event. This is their charitable gift. What are they gonna do with the giant shoe? Who cares? It's a charitable gift.
I'm looking forward to, in the future when we hit it big and we've got like thousands of listeners and they're going back to the catalog because they can't get enough, and they get to this episode and everybody's just like, who the fuck is Ryan Stabell?
That's exactly what I'm doing. Ryan, I love you. I'm sorry.
We're not even going to mention who Ryan is. He's just Ryan.
The real ones know. All right, before we move on, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Patreons, of course, and that would be Dan Giesland, Pucho, Wes, Dakota Falk, Randall Reborn Too Good, and Aunt J. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. It means the world to us. We can do some giveaways to give back to the community, upgrade our audio equipment, all that good stuff. And of course, we'd like to give a shout out to our sister show, GGD Gaiden. Joe, do you think their next episode will be out by the time this episode's up?
Oh yeah, so we're recording a little early on this episode, but this Friday, the June 7th, is when the show will come.
So I'll say, if you're listening to this, then their episode on top 10 video game soundtracks should be out. You should go listen to it. And again, that's a list collated from votes by the community. So it's our community's top 10, and you can get in on that voting action if you join our Discord. And with that, I'll hand things over to you, Jonah, our judge.
Welcome back to the debate, everyone. We have the ultimate tutorial debate today, but it's a surprise debate. We don't know what the contestants are debating, what games they're debating, what tutorials they're debating, and neither do the assist trophies. So we have Steven versus Preston bringing their tutorials, with Mateo helping out Preston versus Caden helping out Steven. We're going to see what these boys bring. Preston, as our guest, would you like to start or close the debate?
I'd like to close the debate. I'd like to know what
Okay.
terrible game they have coming into it.
All right.
Probably Driver. Is it Driver?
Driver? Like Driver San Francisco? Or
That is
No,
a terrible
the first
tutorial.
oh,
First
first
Driver.
driver.
My
First
God.
driver.
The worst
Okay.
tutorial.
No one
of
gets
all
out
time.
of that tutorial.
No.
All right, Steven, you have
Just
2 minutes on the clock.
sorry, can I just checking my schedule to see if it's fight night? Yeah. Yep. Cool. It's fine. Yeah.
Started.
Sweet.
Yeah, it
Fight Night?
just started. Fight night has
Just- yeah.
officially started.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have that on my teams. Can we reschedule for
Reschedule.
Tuesday?
I finally get a good intro and you guys just fucking throw it away.
So good. Let's go.
All right. Steven, you've got 2 minutes on the clock. Remember, you have to use your assist trophy for your debate today.
A show.
3, 2, 1, debate.
You awaken in your bedroom, SNES right in front of your eyes. You want to play it, but it's time to go. Stand By Me is playing on the TV, and your mum says, all boys leave home someday. You try to leave your town, but the local professor stops you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. He leads you to his lab and offers you a choice of 3 round containers on his table. You choose the middle one hedging your bets, and are met by a blue turtle. Your next door neighbor chooses another containing a green shrub dinosaur. You attempt to leave, but your neighbor starts a fight. So what's a 10-year-old to do but make his turtle tackle the ever-living shit out of that lettuce? Winning gives your turtle a level up. Hell yeah. You leave and gloat to your neighbor's sister. She gives you a map of the world. Dope. I'm gonna travel the world, fighting and getting stronger. On the way towards the next town, you meet a dude from the local Pokemon. He gives you some free potions. You visit the Pokemon in Viridian City to check out more of their wares, but the attendant asks you to take a package back to Oak. After that detour, you return and see something called Pokeballs on the menu. You have some money, so you buy 5. But trying to use them seems fruitless as you walk around town. You meet a bunch of people and try to get swole at the gym, but it's closed. You wave at an old man drinking coffee as you leave town and head into Viridian Forest. You find an antidote in the grass and fight some bugs. You visit Pewter City and visit the museum. And beat down on a gym leader named Brock. You visit Mount Moon and find something called TM12. But there's only
30
one of them,
seconds.
so you save it. You also find a rare candy! What? Holy moly, if I ever find another one of these, I'll definitely check out what it does. Since this is about best tutorial, I'll fast forward this adventure to our penultimate. After traveling the world and getting stronger with Squirtle, then Wartortle, and finally Blastoise, you have traveled the world and met many foes, even beating down an evil organization and getting a Master Ball from the leader. And now you have 7 gym badges, but nowhere else to go.
Time. All right.
I have to say, as an onlooker, I don't think that Preston's antics are shaking Steven because Steven is so
No,
focused
he
on
wasn't.
reading
He was
script.
in.
But what Preston is doing is distracting me so much that I had trouble actually internalizing Steven's debate, and I don't remember half of what he said because I was watching Preston so much.
All right. We got the first opener out of the way. Preston, we're moving on to you. You've got 2 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, debate.
No, yeah, I remember being 10. That was really cool. But have you ever been a fucking Jedi Master Sith? Talk about Darth Vader going through Kashyyyk, just blasting Wookiees wherever he walks. It's like, press X to kill a bunch of people. Press X to just destroy this building. Press A to jump and float. I don't remember really exactly what they were teaching me. It was sick as fuck. You are going through and you are acting. Thank you, Steven, for writing down. You were going through and you are Darth Vader as you walk through Kashyyyk and just demolish. And all it does is it sets you up with this power dynamic that you have. Oh no, I'm not a child that doesn't know how to throw a ball.
Mhm.
A child that doesn't know how to. I'm sorry, I have to be taught how to. Oh, we're not on the rebuttal. You're right. We're not there yet. I'm just the Sith Lord that knows how to fucking force choke people and destroy them and throw them off of a ledge. So as you're going through it, I don't know, it's very exciting. Have you ever been Darth Vader before? It's really interesting. It's cool. Like your mom's
30 seconds.
She's already actually kind of
Wow.
yeah. Mateo, go. Is this when I can
Wait,
wait. 30 seconds.
wait,
Did-
never mind.
Did Preston just have a sugar crash mid-debate?
Maybe. He just decided I really want to talk about how much I fucking love Darth Vader right now, which honestly is not a bad strategy. It's relatable.
Okay, so assist trophy, go, boom. Obviously, he's talking about the game Starfield because, as everyone knows, if you
Hold
make
on,
your
what?
entire game into a tutorial, it is automatically the best tutorial of all time. I am 275 hours into Starfield, and I still have not made it out of the tutorial yet. I think it happens at some point. Maybe after the game ends. How much time I got left?
That's it right there. Preston, you've got 15 seconds.
Sorry, I'm reading here from Brian. Thank you, Brian. Star Wars Force Unleashed. I don't remember but Starfield being the idea. But that is, you get to play as Darth Vader, not a
Time.
fucking 10-year-old child.
I will assert that in all likelihood, you probably can install a mod in Starfield to play as Darth Vader.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, that was fantastic.
All right, let's move on to the second round before we have Steven go with his rebuttal. Mateo, how are you feeling about this debate so far?
I normally take a lot of notes during these debates. I've not put down a single note on this one so far.
It's just a big question mark.
We got 2 more rounds to go. I have a slight cameo. There's my cat, Lucky. She's looking at the bamboo plant.
You're lucky.
Ooh.
Hold on. Who does she favor?
Lucky, who do you think's gonna win this debate? Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she's still up in the air about it. So,
Switzerland.
Switzerland, yes. Steven, Sir Steven Switzerland, you are in the rebuttal phase. You've got 2 minutes on the clock. Are you ready, sir? 3.
I am ready, and yep.
2,
And I'll probably
1.
pop Kate in the end.
Pop Caden at the end. Okay.
Do I still have a Mateo?
No, you used your Mateo already.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm
You
sorry,
know the meme from Fast and the Furious, too soon, Junior. That's
Mateo.
3.
So it's not
Are-
a family.
Are you popping?
No.
Are you popping Steven? Or are you popping? Caden?
Popping hard right
I
off the
try.
get-go?
You
Do
popping
pop
pills?
immediately, or do you wait a couple seconds to pop?
Oh my God, this is off the rails. When are you gonna use Caden?
He said
the
he
end.
would use me at the end.
At the end. Okay. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Debate.
So, there's nothing quite like. Don't get me wrong. My opener doesn't lead to where I'm going with my tutorial just yet. But when you say, I don't remember what you do in the tutorial, it's a fantastic opening line to a tutorial. And also just yeah, that sugar crash was amazing. The I don't know, it's really fun to go around as Darth Vader and kill people. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's really interesting too because it's like I don't think I've ever been like, you know what? What is it like to be Hitler and just, you know, kill a whole bunch of people? I don't think I've ever like sat in my chair and just been like, I should experience that for myself actually. Like, you know what?
God.
You know, we should go further back. Let's just go to the younglings in the academy and let's just spend like an hour just mopping up like little 7-year-old kids. Let's like just really get deep in there in the weeds. Because what's a tutorial if not a power fantasy? Because you want that power. And it's like, what's a 7-year-old kid gonna do? Oh, Annie, what? It's like, shh, don't worry about it, kid. just let the good times roll.
30 seconds.
So yeah, so if I really want to really lust after that Hitler power fantasy, like I just reckon we just go further back. Let's just go to Revenge of the Sith and get more bloodlust. That's where I'm coming from it. So Caden, what are you thinking?
Okay, so I figured with my assist trophy, I would put the cart back on the tracks and give a quick recap for the listeners. This is a debate on which game has the best tutorial, and Steven is representing Pokemon Red and Blue, and Preston is representing Star Wars Force Unleashed. We have just finished the rebuttal phase, and we are about to enter the closing thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you for that astounding
Steven,
recap.
you've got 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
No, that's all right. Let's move into the close.
Okay.
Just forgoing it.
Second rebuttal.
All right, leaving 15 seconds on the table. Preston, you've got 2 minutes on the clock for your rebuttal. 3, 2, 1, debate.
Okay, being compared to Hitler is pretty tough to come back from. Let me tell you, you're not wrong. As a child, you're also capturing a bunch of animals, and you're learning to just capture and ruin the lives of the animals, and you just treat them as playthings, and they send you out, and they're just like, go and do this, kid, and if you die, and go fuck yourself. And they're not super worried about you. What is this world? At least me. Nope, I'm not going to say at least me. Not going to get into that side of the argument, because I'm not defending Nazis. Darth Vader was wrong.
Hashtag brave.
I succeed my sentence.
Yeah.
I succeed. I see my.
I think this pivot by Preston is actually the genius play, because he realized he was no longer trying to win this debate. He was trying to make sure people didn't associate him with Hitler, and he has done that. So,
Preston, you have 30 seconds.
he succeeded his time.
Nope.
He succeeded his time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't.
That was the
take
greatest
animals.
white flag I've ever seen.
Can I get another hashtag brave, please?
God damn it! Breath of the Wild was my second choice.
That was
would've
so
been
much easier.
Oh my God.
Easier.
Related.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. We are going into our closing thoughts.
AKA Steven's victory lap.
AK Steven. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I haven't even got to the point of the tutorial.
Yeah, that's true. We have not gotten to closing thoughts.
Yeah, the only one that's talked about a tutorial is still Preston, so he's
Yeah.
technically in the lead. And Mateo. Okay, before we start the closing rounds, Mateo, how are you feeling about this debate so far?
Oh, I've got lots of notes now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Okay. All right. Caden,
Yes, sir.
how are you feeling? Give me your thoughts.
I think Mateo is in the lead.
Mateo is in the lead. All right. 2 minutes on the clock, Steven. 3, 2, 1, debate.
Okay, so recapping, even beating an evil organization and getting a master ball from the leader, and now you have 7 gym badges, but nowhere to go. You remember the gym near where the nice old man you waved to at the start of your adventure. Returning, you find the gangster leader was the gym leader, and you beat him, opening up the way for you into Victory Road and the Indigo Plateau. You fight the Elite Four, and you lose. Your level 63 Blastoise isn't enough. Dejected, you return down Victory Road. You need to train, but you need a holiday first. You see the old man you saw at the start of your adventure. You beseech him. Sorry, you are trolling me now. For some sage advice in your time of... And lo! Does he teach you that you can catch Pokemon? That is what the Pokeballs are for! Elated, you rush back home and decide, I'm gonna surf down to Cinnabar Island to take in the beach and fight some mons. Splashing on the eastern beach, you're confronted by something shocking. Missing no, level 80. You know what to do. You throw your first Pokeball. Fail. Second, third, fourth, all fail. You can't just waste your fifth. You just have to fight. After a brutal battle, you beat Missing No. And you go into your bag to use one of your potions. What's this?
30
You
seconds.
now have 128 rare candies. You try one and get a level. You eat another and another until you have a level 100 Blastoise. Oh my god. What about my Master Ball? If a Pokeball has a chance of catching a Pokemon, what about a Master Ball? You search for Missing No again, but to no avail. You return to the old man, hoping for his charm to brush off on you, and he teaches you again how to catch Pokemon. You return to the beach in search of your white whale. This is Moby Dick. Poseidon shines upon you, and again you throw a Master Ball level 80 Missing No and catch it. Now with level 100 Blastoise, level 80 Missing No, you are ready for Elite Four. Destroy all in your path on the way to greatness as your name is etched into the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Your game corrupts. For what better tutorial is there than absolute power corrupts absolutely? Just like Anakin Skywalker. Fuck shit. Mic drop! Bitch!
Are we like inside of an avant-garde like art installation?
I don't
that's
know.
run-
None of that
was-
shit happens in the
Steven?
tutorial. What is he talking about? None of that shit happens in the tutorial. That is not in the tutorial. You have Professor Oak that says, "Oh, let's go outside. Let's go through some shit in the fucking woods." That's what the tutorial is for Pokemon. None of that shit happens in the tutorial. What is he talking about? He's a fucking liar. That's what he's talking about.
I just learned how to catch a Pokemon.
All he does is lie.
I just learned how to catch a Pokemon.
Oh
We
my
had
god!
serious podcast.
In this scenario that you've built for us, you do the entire game with one
Exactly.
Pokemon.
That's what. Thank you, Mateo.
Level 63 Blastoise, baby. It
Level
can-
63.
it can-
Oh, that's a fucking tutorial.
Solo's
That's
anything.
a
We
fucking
still
tutorial.
have another closing thought to do. I hope.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that Preston had done his.
No,
Oh,
Preston's already
I just
started.
made my tutorial.
He's just-
Preston, you've got 2 minutes on the clock for your closing thoughts. Go.
So I don't think that he actually played through the tutorial all the way to level 63. I feel like the tutorial for Pokemon Red and or Blue ends as you get into Pallet Town, which is the first gym. I would say that that is the end
Computer
of the
City.
tutorial. So as he is talking about something about a what is it called? Sorry, Mateo, can you help me out? Am I allowed to call him Mateo?
A
for this?
missing
at this point, you're
no?
allowed.
Yeah, Mateo, can you please?
Are we talking about his missing no section of what he was
Yeah,
talking
I
about
feel
there?
like that's super fucking late in the game, and that is not part of the tutorial at all. But Mateo, you could. I feel like you could say this a little bit better than I could.
Sure, yeah. So even the other day when I was playing Starfield, I finally like realized you could modify your ship. So like I think that still also counts as part of the extended initial tutorial when I was playing
Right.
that game.
Yeah.
I have not found a way to jump over some of the invisible walls that you run into on the moon. But
No,
I'm sure
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine. I'll get to that
It's
part of the
difficult.
tutorial eventually, probably at like
It's
hour
difficult.
350.
Well, there's like a jetpack that you have to get,
Oh,
but you'll
yeah.
be able to get that jetpack.
See, I've been going through the entire game with just my Blastoise, so I haven't unlocked the jetpack yet.
You got 30 seconds.
Right. Oh, 30 seconds. I'm sorry. Let's say you start off a game and
Yes.
you actually want to know what fucking. God damn it. It's all related back to Nazis, you piece of shit. I just can't. I could be like, oh man, you get ultimate power at the beginning because that's like, oh great, oh now it's all related back. But you are still a jerk, Steven.
Time.
I fully expect this is the part where Preston and Steven both rotate their cameras and reveal they're in the same room, and then they put on their boxes and then start fighting together.
Okie dokie. Well,
Oh my god.
that was the debate, folks. I know it's been a minute, so we wanted to bring you quality debate since the last one we had was
more minutes. Than I was
Fallout, the Fallout show versus Mario 1997, which David Burdett won. Congratulations, David. But we need to decide who the winner is. So, Caden, let me hear your thoughts about the debate that happened today.
Can I have 5 more minutes, please?
No.
Can I have just 6?
No.
Did you just suddenly come up with like, oh wait, okay, I got the
No. It's just that Steven's wrong.
No, it's your time is up. I understand. Actually, I'll give you an extra 30 seconds. Steven used 30 seconds. Go ahead. 30 seconds.
I don't know
rolling.
what to do with my time I was just given. So as it that doesn't make sense as a tutorial. As soon as you get out of Pallet Town, you already know how to throw Pokemon. That is not a tutorial. What you are doing throughout the first part of Star Wars The Force Unleashed is learning how to use your powers. And although that you are a piece of shit, you are then retracted back and you learn how to then use the powers in a growing sense throughout the game.
Time. Okay.
That was incredibly coherent and powerful.
Tied it together.
And finally.
Okay, Caden, let's hear your thoughts on the debate.
Trying to parse both these debates for the actual nuggets of relevant information. What I got out of it from Steven was, though an interesting and eloquent journey and story he took us on that I'd love for him to make into like a standalone video to actually like go through the script how he planned. He really was talking about a made up tutorial scenario that doesn't actually exist in the game, and I actually
the
did.
tutorial is how to catch the Pokemon. That's
I know, but
and it's optional.
For 40 hours? For 40 hours?
And I perfectly set up the missing no glitch by getting 6 items and 6 item being the rare candy.
Okay. That's not a tutorial. That's not how you.
in any case,
Go ahead, Caden, I'm sorry.
I do think that
I'm sorry.
Preston's recount of the tutorial of Force Unleashed was more true to life and actually sounded more exciting. Like, instead of wasting 40 hours trying to figure out how to catch a Pokemon, which actually illustrates from Steven, I guess, that the tutorial is bad. And the point of this debate was which game had the better tutorial. That versus I get to just force choke and annihilate Wookiees with force powers and lightsabers in a tutorial from Force. That sounds way better. So I'm giving it to Preston.
Okay, we got one point for
doesn't mean you don't learn.
Preston.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Mateo.
I am also having the same struggle to parse out the relevant bits. I realize that I don't remember whether Steven is a liar or not when it comes to whether Pokemon had a tutorial or not. Has been too long since I played the game. I think that Preston kind of brought it all together, though, during his rebuttal.
In his extra 30 seconds.
Thank you for my extra 30 seconds, yeah.
I think the bigger point was in his rebuttal. There were some accusations of whether someone might have been a space Hitler or something. He did say he was not a Nazi. He said he is not a fan of Nazis.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of brought it all
We
together.
never got confirmation from Steven that he's not a fan of Nazis. Still up in the air.
True. I have said it. I've said it out loud. Not a Nazi.
Steven, that's your chance.
Playing a game for kids, and yeah, I'm a Nazi.
Oh, we hear it. You heard it from the Australian's mouth.
We're going Force Unleashed. Jonah, that's what we're doing.
Okay, 2 points for Preston. So does that mean if I vote for Steven, I'm pro-Nazi?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's
okay.
not.
So
If you vote for Force Awakens, you're pro-Nazi.
my vote
A
goes for
absolute
Preston.
murdering sociopath.
Yeah, my vote. Well, I'm
My
an
God.
American, so murdering
tutorial
sociopaths
gets me
kind of
11
like my
100
stick.
lost
The devil
toys.
ever pulled was convincing Jonah that Australians are not Nazi.
Uh-huh.
Imagine
Saying
in the
not
tutorial-
Nazi kind of sounds like a double negative.
I think that the debate is over, and no amount of yellow card debate points outside the debate is going to change minds. So, Jonah,
Say it out loud.
are there any final points of the debate that we need to any housekeeping, or are we?
Yeah, the debate is over. You both did.
Everybody's wiping the tears from their
You
eyes.
both did. It was just so emotional.
Say it
It was so
out loud.
Preston is going into the voting with 3 votes because he's not a Nazi, and
yet represents Nazis for the win.
Hold on. They just said
just because he represents Nazis doesn't mean he is a Nazi.
Oh no, I don't think that's
Oh, is that
the
right? So he just happens to live in Argentina. He just happens to live in the whitest place in South America.
I believe
And
in
he's,
your
you know.
show so much that I don't like the fact that everyone is trying to qualify non-Nazis. Who's a Nazi? Who's not a Nazi? My wife is over there looking at me going, why are y'all talking about this so much?
No.
Okay, we'll see you guys in the pitch.
All right, dear listener, we're coming back in for the pitch. If you're wondering why I'm like kind of shorter breath, shaky voice, wiping tears from my eyes, you're just gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon and listen to the Unlimited podcast. There's our Patreon plug. All right. It is now time for the pitch, where in a handful of us panelists will have 2 minutes to do an elevator pitch on a mystery game, and the rest of the panelists get the chance to discuss whether or not they'd buy the game based on the elevator pitch before the game is revealed. Jonah, do you care to step up to the pitcher's mound and show us how it's done?
Dude, I will go first.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me get your little timer ready.
Okay. You guys are in for a treat.
All right. What is your catchphrase as you approach the pitcher's mound? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not again.
It's very anime.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, pitch.
From Soft.
Do you know what's not from Soft? This game. This game is hard as fuck. I love this game. This game is nothing but progression, dude. You're just constantly getting better. And you know what? I love this game because it's got all sorts of gameplay modes. You can freaking go pet collecting. You get to unlock new pets. There's multiple different versions of different pets. And then there's a whole boss fight system. And you've got to level up your sword to just keep getting better and better and fight stronger and stronger bosses. Sweet like swordplay animations when you're fighting these bosses. There's like I think like 10 different bosses in this game. There's 4 or 5 different worlds with different levels inside the worlds, and you're just constantly striving to get better, and you eventually prestige, and you can evolve and just like start over but better and faster, and you get to like it's just got great progressions and like a cool boost system that you where you can like upgrade this one item and then just boom 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 boom
On the clock.
keep going. And I think I'm gonna end it there.
Cool. I love how Preston like
I
immediately
forgot that there's time.
he was
This isn't a terrible game like Pokemon Red or Blue.
No,
right?
no, absolutely not. No, this game is fantastic, and
Yeah,
Steven
so-
knows exactly what I'm playing.
based on the pitch that it's not Pokemon. Does that mean you're in, Preston? Like you're gonna buy this game and play it?
Oh, not Pokemon.
Not Pokemon. No, because you're doing all of the fighting as the player.
You're doing all.
Yeah, and it's like real.
I will.
It's real time.
I'm in. I'm in.
Wow, that's such hard. I will pass. I'm in. All right, Steven, you got thoughts.
Come to me last. Come to me last.
Okay, Mateo. Any follow-up questions?
Lots. He said it had a little bit of everything, and then he talked about pets for like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way back at the beginning. And he said it's
I
not from software. It talked about fighting bosses with swordplay, but then there's pets.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
pets too.
Is this an untapped market share?
I
Pokemon
feel
from
like
software
this
fusion.
it might be a trolley game, but it sounds interesting. I'm in probably.
Do the pets do anything mechanically, or are they just for display
Yeah,
purposes?
they help you hit harder, and you like they can like so they're more passive. Like
Uh-huh.
you have pets and they passively help you more, and so
Sure.
like the more you level up your pets, the better like crit chance, crit damage, and whatnot
Interesting.
you'll do. And they just like help you passively just like gain experience over time. So yeah.
Is this like a auto clicker game?
Are there boss fights in auto clicker games?
Sure.
Then
I guess that
maybe.
answers the question.
Yeah. So this
Does
is
my
the
Lord of the
scene in the
autoclicker.
Matrix where Switch is just about to die, and she says, "Not like this.
Not like this.
Mm.
And Jonah is just airing my dirty laundry, my secret shame. Uh, this is my shame pile game.
Ah,
So I am in for I don't know, roughly about 85 hours
wow.
Oh
of
no.
auto clicker mayhem.
If it's a game that Steve would play for 85 hours, I'm
Not
in.
like this.
Not like this.
What did we
So
sign up for?
I think we're all in. Yeah.
This is a creator-made island on Fortnite.
Oh, no.
I knew it was
Oh.
Fortnite again.
No. Look at Jonah. He's like,
Hell yeah.
Where you, what is it called? It's Lumberjack.
Lumberjack heroes.
Lumberjack Heroes. You go
85
around.
hours on a creator mode in Fortnite. I
Because
have
it's an
to know
auto
more.
clicker. I could just have my I could have my Hori pad on my Switch like tilted sideways and just have something underneath it. So I'm just attacking trees.
Yeah.
I promise you, this game is actually phenomenal. It is so
Oh.
fun.
Besides auto clicking and just getting your cookie.
The boss fights are decent. The boss fights are really decent. The
no.
progression
Yeah.
is fun.
The progression is very
yeah.
fun.
Believe
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you're not meant to. It's my shame. It's like
Steven's put 85 hours. My wife and I have put in probably close to 20.
Wow.
I'm not even joking. It is actually really fucking fun, dude.
Join the Discord call and be like, "You've been punked." Like I just don't... Okay. Any final thoughts that
You
you'd
know
like
what,
to
Kaden? Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to come in here and then once I do your bullshit and be like, oh.
How's the tutorial for the game though? Is it good? Is it
there are quests.
not
There are quests that
related?
tells you what to do.
Yeah, it's got
Like,
quests.
is
It has quests and it teaches you how to level up, how to all the way to your prestige, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't
Wow.
need it. Okay. Steven, would you like to step up to the
Yeah.
pictures?
I can. Let's
Okay,
kick
yeah. What
this
are your
off the
catchphrases?
rails.
I just reminded my wife that this game exists, and she walks up to me from the
Immediately
kitchen,
boot it
and
up.
she's like, "Good idea," and she's gonna go play that game.
Oh, yeah. Steven, what's your catchphrase as you approach the pitcher's mound? And do you have like a thing that you do?
My
Like,
catchphrase is "No Nazi hater."
hell yeah. Okay. And you're pointing at the pitcher, and he's like, "Who? Me?" Everybody starts throwing food at the pitcher, and he's like, "No, I don't support Nazi." All right,
We as an American people.
3, 2, 1, pitch.
Have you ever wanted to live in Australia or at least work here? Like, you don't have to live here. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
No.
Like, but if you want to get a work visa, you could come and work in the outback. There's a facility there, and surprisingly, like the people that'll take you there are New Zealanders. And
Are you
people
pitching
that
the
work
Mad
there
Max
are,
game?
are all American.
Okay.
You'd actually never meet an Australian at all, like at this facility, so you'll feel right at home.
I met a couple. It's fine.
But yeah, once you get into this facility, it's really interesting first day on the job. You learn how to craft. You learn how to sneak. You learn how to stomp the shit out of some weird looking freaking aliens. And you're like, is this my life now? You learn how to heal yourself by wrapping bandages around yourself. And then it's like, cool. Like, do you want to start the job? And if you want to enter the facility and get amongst it, well, you're in for a treat because this is a crafting survival game where just you're using such everyday items to make yourself into some cool like Minecraft warrior, but you're literally putting like cafeteria trays as breastplates on yourself, and like you're fixing everything with duct tape as it breaks. You're sleeping on a couch because you don't have a bed. You're slumming it in this terrible facility where you've got torchlight, and if you go out in the dark, robots will come and attack you. And if you go out during the day, monsters will attack you, and you're trying to uncover the mystery of this place. You're going through portals and going into like Silent Hill and like doing crazy like stealth puzzles around insane aliens. It's a trip.
Very nicely timed. I'll be the first one to say that in my closed-mindedness, you say survival crafting, I'm out. That's all there is to it. I'm out. But then you said Silent Hill, and I said I'm in. So,
Ooh.
how? I mean, how big are the Silent Hill elements that you're talking about?
That is as yet to be discovered because this is something that myself, Mateo, and Jonah have. And myself and Mateo got into Silent Hill, and we explored it, and it was crazy. It was
great.
Terrifying. It was really tense. It was like not always edge of your seat, but we always had a mission, and we were always like, how do we keep progressing forward? Do we have to run back and go home? Can we do this, or are we just in the wrong spot just at the moment? And like, so that like push and pull of the dynamics of the game was really phenomenal. And so it might have only been an hour-long chunk or a 45-minute chunk, but it was like really an impactful like momentum and dynamic shift of the game from being just like a pretty standard, pretty cozy almost survival game, like where you don't feel like you're in immediate danger for a long time until if you progress the story, the danger increases. And so like the more the mystery unfolds. So it's been a really awesome to peel back. And I know you love your onions, Caden.
Yeah, exactly.
Known Shrek lover, not known to love Hitler, but known to
rewatch Shrek last
Not
week.
known to love Hitler.
But known to love Shrek. So
before we get any farther into this, I myself put several hours into this game with these two lads, as Steven has said. But he forgot one of the most essential gameplay mechanics in the game. You have to go around, you gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta remove the radiation.
There is a pooping mini game in this game.
You have to take a shit.
So
and it's great. It's
not a pooping mini game.
It is a mini game. It is a pooping mini game, and it is just like reloading in Gears of War, and it is excellent.
My God.
Not a pooping mini. Tell me there is not a.
There is 1,000% a pooping mini game, and the better you poop, the faster you poop. So say monsters are chasing you and you're in the stall, you gotta click that as fast as you can so you can offload your dumps so you can go back out there and fight some monsters without shitting your pants.
And I know what you're thinking, Preston. You do not just poop in bathrooms, you also poop in porta potties. We have not figured out how to collect our own poop yet, but we're working on it. We will find the technology.
You can collect your poop to make weapons, just like Death Stranding.
I was about to say Death Stranding.
Y'all have made this game so much better than the initial pitch.
I was like, Silent Hill, I'm in, I guess, but poop. What happens if you don't poop?
You shit yourself.
What are the consequences?
Oh,
your character's like, oh, I have to use the bathroom, and then I must find the facilities.
I don't
Like-
know.
like-
Oh gosh! Oh,
Yeah.
I don't-
geez.
I
They
don't know
sound
that we've
like that.
tested it. I don't know if
Yeah,
we
I
tested it yet to see
I
if you
don't
just
think
explode into
Any
brown
one
mist
of
or
us have shit
something.
ourselves, but you do get absolutely filthy over as the days go on. Wash yourself. So it may be that we also have shit ourselves.
Oh god!
Tells us
Oh,
you've gotten filthy.
and then it just explodes.
Brown mist. Boom.
Yeah.
Preston,
Yeah,
you want to
I'm
get up on that
so-
mic a little
I'm
bit,
so-
please?
One of the coolest things is the character creator, because you get to choose perks and debuffs, and so you can
There's
choose
character
that.
creation.
I can drink dirty water,
Yeah.
and it costs a lot to be able to do it because like getting clean water is quite difficult. But
Mhm.
like the fact that one of our friends was playing and could just drink toilet water and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's just,
Yeah,
OP.
I'd go clean my shitty body in a pond, and then he'd go drink the
Just
water
drinks it.
afterward.
Yeah, that's valuable nutrients in that.
Minerals.
Shower.
There's plenty of
It's-
minerals in it.
No, this game has literally changed my life. I actually, a big mechanic in the game is you can build your strength by just like carrying as much as you can, getting back close to your max,
Yeah.
and just running around. So now I go downstairs and I pick up my dining room table and I just walk up and down my stairs. And that's my only workout now. It's working out great.
Wow. So
Oh
yes,
my
what
God.
is the game?
The game is, well, actually, probably the only drawback of the game is that maybe its title is maybe abiotic factor, maybe a biotic factor. It's up in the air of how it's meant to be said. But yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic game. We got in the early beta in on it, so yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. So massive thank you to PlayStack for providing us with some codes to play that. But man, I've had so much fun. Like, and it's so hilarious. Like, it's the most mundane like kitchen tool find get you so excited because you're like, oh man, now we can like craft some new stuff. And you also have to discover how to craft things. And it's just a simple like place the items into the boxes to know what it does. But it's just the little bits of extra tangibility, like yeah, it just has like just an extra special sauce than a lot of crafting games, which I just often do fall off of. Yeah, I really love it.
Yeah, you get to
Yeah,
make like a
that's awesome.
crossbow out of office supplies, and it just took me back to being a kid of trying to do that and use like pencils and pens as like ammo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right, Jonah. I'm
yes,
approaching the pitcher's mound.
what's your call out? What are you doing?
I bring the megaphone to my lips and I say, I have weak knees from carrying a 30-pound 10-year-old around for most of my waking hours.
A 30-pound
you did say-
10-year-old?
Shower.
10-month-old. 30-pound 10-year-old.
Like, feed that kid, Jesus! A 10-year-old should not be 30 pounds.
I have a secret malnourished 10-year-old I keep in my attic. This whole thing you guys didn't know about.
Just carrying around a 10-year-old.
Why are you
Broke Caden
carrying
again.
around a 10-year-old? Caden,
Why did I
This
just
has to
sit and drink
stop.
water?
Caden, you have to stop.
It's the intervention. I'm actually carrying the 10-year-old out onto the pitcher mound, picking back stuff. Everyone's like, "What are you doing?"
Don't worry, he's
video
only
games
30
are
pounds.
This isn't how they're made.
Oh man.
Oh shit! I really was trying to go into this serious.
Oh,
Is this the plot of Banjo Kazooie?
Yeah.
My abdomen hurts, you guys. Oh my god.
all right.
Darth
Caden, you
Vader.
have 2 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1, pitch.
I'm just gonna give it to you straight, guys. This is like a 2000s PS2 game that you could still play on the PS4 for $20, but you can't play it on the PS5 because it doesn't have the PS2 thing. But if you got a PS4 or a PS2 and a CRT TV or emulation on PC, you can play this game. And it's just like an old school dungeon crawler. You go to the dungeon. The game's like, here's one piece of bread, one bottle of water, one repair powder
Jesus
for your
Christ.
sword. Yeah.
Stop caring about other things. Please, God.
So the first thing you come across is a bat, and it just dive bombs you, and poisons you. You find out rapidly that poison does not wear off until you die or cure it. You don't have an antidote, and then you just die. And speaking of tutorials, the mayor of the town you started, and you're trying to save the town. The town's been like wiped out and sealed in magic orbs by a genie. If you talk to the mayor, he feels bad for you, and he's like, "Here, let me restock you with one bread, one bottle of water, and one antidote." But the game doesn't tell you that, and there's no reason you would think that. So you're just struggling through one level of dungeon after the next
What year
with
is
no
this?
food. It's like early 2000s, PS2. But the greatest thing that makes up for all this is
30 seconds.
your weapons are Pokemon. So like your weapons have statistics, like this weapon's good against this monster, this weapon has fire, this weapon has this much magic. And your weapon, you don't level up your weapons, your weapons get experience. You level up the stats of the weapons, and they have like evolution trees, and it's like, okay, well, I don't know what this is going to turn into, but it needs fire, and it needs like good at killing fucking dragons. So I'm going to get the fire sword that's good at killing fucking dragons, so that it evolves into like a sword that's more badass looking than the one you had before.
Time.
Yeah.
If this came out on the PS2, why does it look like we have Zelda?
Try to look up the magazine cover for this. It's like a really misleading art style that doesn't match the final product at all, of like the main character looking like a total badass. And it's like, is this the Zelda killer? And it's like, no, it's not.
No, it won't be, and it will never be.
Preston, get up on that mic, please.
Sorry. No, it won't be. It will never be the Zelda killer.
In fact, they'll make a sequel, and both games will sell well, and they'll be localized and have a cool following in America. But Sony owns the IP, just like how it owns the IP of Bloodborne, and the developer like, we don't want to make a game that Sony owns the IP for anymore, so we're never gonna make a third one.
Caden, pull off your mic just a little bit.
You found the Gek game. This is all Gek. This is Geksec.
There are lizards in this game. You know, that's how it relates to Gex.
That's all I need.
Yeah, I'm in.
If you're not in, this game also has a unique mechanic that's unlike any other game, really, and no one ever decided to rip it off or copy it for some reason. But it basically is like town building, but you put the houses and the people wherever you want, but then the people are like, I don't want to live next to those two freaks that are obsessed with working out because their muscles freak me out. Please put me away from them. And then like the hag is like, I'm a magic hag. I need to be in front of the magic windmill that blows magic wind on me. So you do that. And then after you make everyone perfectly happy in the town, and you get like sick, rare bonus stuff. So, you know.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we allowed to talk about the game after we agree to back the game? 'Cause I will back the game.
For it.
Yes.
Is it Dark Cloud 2?
What did you... It's Dark Cloud 1. How did you...
May surprise you on this one, Kate. I've actually played this game. I did actually really enjoy the first and second one.
It's such a good game.
I don't
The
know.
second one's art style is fantastic.
I don't know that I fully ever understood the camera feature in whichever one that was.
I prefer Dark Cloud 1 and Dark Cloud 2, but most people prefer Dark Cloud 1. Did you guys know that the developer of Dark Cloud 1 and 2 Level 5 made Dragon Quest 8?
Did they really?
You can see it in the art style now, right?
Caden, you need to pull off that mic, dude. You're a little too close.
Dark Cloud level fucking 5 should have actually done more to make a better game. Sorry.
So what I'm hearing is everyone here has played Dark Cloud and they loved it.
I have not.
Getting a game that you love.
I own it. I have not put enough time into either one of the that I own both.
Fake fan.
I
And the
think I've got it. I
listeners,
think I've got it downstairs on my little like physical game
that's
little
crazy.
roundabout.
After the break, if either of you want to show off the physical Dark Cloud, I would love it. But yeah,
Yes.
listener, you're hearing that you should play Dark Cloud. Go play it.
It's a brilliant PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
Two.
play two. PlayStation 2.
That's why I was asking why it looks so
2
bad.
kinda
Are you
sucked.
sure the first one?
Yeah, it's PS2. It looks way better than a
Wow.
PS1 game. Come on now.
Are you sure?
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Both box arts show PlayStation 2 on them. It's in
Wow.
fact part of the
They were both
PlayStation 2 greatest
PlayStation 2
hits.
games?
Yep.
The second one looks amazing. The
A
first
lot of
one looks terrible.
developers are finding their feet with the
Well, yeah, of
high
course it
fidelity
looks
graphics.
terrible. It's a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, PlayStation 2
So it's the
games are
second
awesome.
game. Whatever.
All right. I'm gonna get us back on the rails.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
pitches,
Oh.
everyone. We're gonna move on to the game.
All right, folks. We're gonna do a little new thing here. We're gonna call it the GGD List Mini. A little way for us to pay homage to some of our returning guests that we'd like to have contribute to our ever-growing video game Hall of Fame list. So, like our GGD list segments before, it'll just be Preston, but same rules. So, Preston, you have chosen one of our past prompts to add a game to. Which prompt have you chosen?
Friends we made along the way.
Thank you.
It's like,
I chose
What?
Friends
Games
we
with
made
Space Hitler.
along the way. I remembered Friends we made along the way. I would say it's maybe Road 24.
I don't know what that means. What is the game that you had to friends who made along the way?
Well, I feel like that we made a lot of friends along the way in the game Mass Effect 2.
Oh,
that's
We
very
made a
true.
lot of friends along the way, and
Mhm.
fuck Halo 5. It should go much
Yeah.
higher than that. Is
Uh,
that how we argue this?
That's
Rank
Halo.
Halo.
That should say Halo
No,
Combat
yeah,
Evolved.
Halo
Yeah.
in position 5. It should go higher than that.
But you know
Fuck
what?
Halo in
Oh,
position
man.
5.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm just curious. What's the reason to go on here as someone who's not familiar with the Mass Effect trilogy? Why Mass Effect 2 and not Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 3?
So Mass Effect 1 was deficit and it's like mechanics.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should say its mechanics were pretty good in terms of its like RPG style,
Mm.
but its like actual gameplay was wonky. It didn't feel
Yeah.
good. It didn't feel exciting. But Mass Effect 2 really refined it. And then all of a sudden you were just like all in. You got to meet these characters. These were your friends who we made along the way. And
Yeah.
then you got super excited about them as you played through the game. And it became this like, holy shit. Like I didn't think that I liked this BDSM girl
Mhm.
that was just covered in leather. I didn't think I was super excited about that. At the end of the game, you're like, holy shit, did I lose her? Did I miss her in this final battle? Got really excited about it. And throughout all of that, you're trying to like, actually build your own like shooter abilities and
Yeah.
being able to make yourself better. I realize that I don't need to be arguing for this game as hard as I am right now.
It's not a debate.
This is not the pitch. It's better than Halo. It's not
making
as
it
good
on
as
the
Ocarina
list.
of Time.
Yeah, it's already on the list.
Fuck Halo.
It's automatic on the
Wow.
list.
So you're saying it goes above Halo?
Damn.
I think it goes above Halo, just barely.
Would you?
I honestly
conversation-
think it would go above Ocarina
Co-
of Time.
The conversation I would have
Yeah.
is the most like game would be Borderlands 2 in the fact of like
Huh?
Borderlands 2 has fantastic gameplay.
I don't
good,
know if that's the
good
direct
characters.
closest
No,
to
no,
it.
this is
I
characters.
see where you're coming from.
I think Mass Effect 2 has fantastic characters. I think Borderlands 2 has great characters. So I think Mass Effect 2 has fantastic characters, but I think the gameplay, cover shooting gameplay, is just a snore fest for me. So I
Sure.
personally think it's in that ballpark of
It'd be like
of
putting
Borderlands
Gears of
2.
War on there somewhere. Like Gears of
Mm.
War at that same time would be the same gameplay.
Yeah.
Jonah, have you played Borderlands 2?
Yes.
Can you name a character that's not one of the playable characters or the main villain?
Yeah, the little one.
I
The
mean,
little one.
there's
the
Tiny
little
Tina, there's
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
fuck. He
I
named
was
it.
just trying to
Catch a
screw you.
ride.
yeah, Catch a
Catch
Ride.
a
What was his name? I can't remember.
Scooter!
Scooter, yeah, Scooter.
Okay, actually, Scooter convinces me that your point is valid. I don't.
Honestly, hold on, Jonah. Can you name any Mass Effect character that is not a main character?
Oh
No. I played
Why are you hurting yourself?
No, because I think
played
that's an argument to be had.
I played 5 hours of Mass Effect 1. I got to the
I
Mako,
played
whatever.
every fucking game, and I don't think I could name a Scooter
I
character.
was like, this game fucking sucks. I don't know why people
Go
like this
fuck
series.
yourself. It's a great game.
This game sucks. I don't know why everyone likes this. It's like Star Wars space politics. I hate this.
Yeah,
And then I
absolutely.
threw it away.
clearly did not grow up
Yeah.
watching his parents watch Star Trek Next Generation.
But I would
Yeah.
honestly, like, with that, I don't think there's enough characterization behind like the
Oh, no,
characters that you
sure.
have, right? The
Hmm.
characters we made along the way, or the friends we made along the way.
I do
If
hear
we're putting
that. I do
Scooter-
hear that Mass Effect 2 is far better than the first one.
The
Sure.
suicide mission is always going to be etched in my. Just a
So,
cool idea, and how you build character and the parties and all that sort of stuff is fantastic. And like, there's something so cinematic about. There's this prodigy, like, I don't know, force field person that, and you're going through like something that's meant to like in death, and you're like slowly making your way towards what is a suicide mission. And it has a fantastic ending. I can't remember anything else really about the game other than the characters. That's what I mean. The characters, fantastic, top 10. Like,
Yeah, I think
Can
it's a really I think it's a really good pick for the genre, the prompt basically. I do
Yeah.
think it's a really good pick for that. In my mind, this sits somewhere around 11 to 13. I think that those three games, the RPG is the closest.
I would play it above CS easy.
Honestly,
and that's why I'd say
I think
it's
that's
probably,
generous. I might put it around 20. Like, compared to what it's up against, I might put it earlier, like lower than Rock Band 3. I put it at 19.
it
Caden,
will not.
is this a better RPG game than Paper Mario Thousand Year Door?
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Go fuck yourself.
In terms of RPG mechanics, yes, but is it a better game?
Of course
I
it is.
I think a lot of
Paper
people would
Mario
say
Thousand Year
yes.
Door is one of the worst games that has ever been made.
I think we need to like get a
No.
bit above the memery, and we should
No.
start ranking it above the third age, just because.
Well, we need Preston to be the hero and put Lord of the Rings the Third Age just down somewhere low.
No,
Yeah.
that gym of a game,
Oh, he's one of
the game
them.
that I have seen and played so many times that I
How are we-
remember
Yeah.
from my
How are we
childhood.
coming across so many
Slash
third age
20s,
truthers?
Okay. So I definitely don't want to like besmirch Mass Effect 2 so much because you've fallen into a pit of snakes, Preston, a bunch of people that either haven't played or don't like Mass Effect, but we're well aware that like many people would hold Mass Effect 2 as like one of the greatest games of all time for sure.
I know if we had Andrea on right now, she'd be
Oh,
like
yeah,
pulling
she
her
would.
hair out,
Sure.
like this needs to be number one.
I'd put
Yeah,
it at personally. I'd put it at like 13, above the
Uh-huh.
third age.
Okay, just
I
below
would put it
Earthbound.
much
I don't
higher,
think that would knock
but I feel like
anyone's
there's an
nose out,
argument
but
to be made.
I personally would put it right under Borderlands 2 maybe, but that's just me.
Agreed. Same.
So you're
Yeah.
saying
Not really mad about it.
put
Alan Wake
Wake
2 is a garbage game. That's what Steven is saying.
Both have
And
bad.
I
I
understand.
if I didn't have to restructure the way OBS looks right now, I was about to just kick Preston
I
off the call.
I'm a known Remedy hater. Jonah has
Oh.
bad tasting video games.
Sure,
It's
sure,
well
sure.
known because
Yeah,
you can see
yeah,
a game
yeah,
on this. It doesn't belong on this list and should never
Could-
have been on this list.
Wait,
and went on
Steven,
this list way too early.
Steven, remind me
Alan Wake.
what
Who?
did Jonah bring to the pitch?
I can't. What?
What did Jonah bring to the pitch?
Oh my god, yeah, he brought Fortnite. Freaking terrible shit.
That you
That's what I
put.
mean. It's like you don't bring your dirty laundry to the GGD.
Honestly,
Don't
though,
bring
a
that
number
shit.
2 game, it should have been a lot higher on the list. Fortnite, it honestly dominates all of this shit. What are y'all even playing? Fortnite fucking kicks the shit out of whatever game that y'all are
He's just
playing.
gonna jerk the wheel. Friends we made along the way. Fortnite #1. So those are the
The friends that we made along the way in my fucking
We
party.
make the hard
Yeah.
decisions here at the Great Game Debate. Fortnite is the
Fortnite
number
will
one
be on the
game
list.
of all time. All right.
Honestly,
Okay, well,
can I take mine? Or...
I like
Can-
number
I want
9.
to ask for the vote.
I like
Can
number
we
9.
put it? Thank you.
I like number
Do
9.
it.
I think Mass Effect 2 at number 9 is
Can we get it ahead of Skyrim? Can we
But
get
that
it ahead
would,
of Skyrim?
No,
At
not for me.
no.
numbers.
personally.
Yeah.
wait.
You could.
Hold on.
You would have to lower Skyrim though.
But we would have to lower Skyrim. But can we? Because we could.
Well, you can.
Wait.
You can.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, Preston. What's your take on Skyrim?
Oh, yeah.
It's fine, but it's
Preston,
not like,
you've redeemed yourself in my book.
like,
It's fine.
good.
enemies
It's
on
fine.
common
It's
ground.
good. It's not, but it's not tailored. You know what's tailored? Mass Effect 2.
Focus.
Roblox.
Focused. You got Jennifer Hale walking you
Oh.
through that.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hale. Do y'all remember the last episode that y'all just recorded
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
where Andrea Renee was talking about Jennifer Hale being
Mhm.
cool?
Yeah.
Y'all have the
Yeah.
chance to actually immortalize Andrea Hale.
Mhm.
Nope.
Andrea.
Nope.
Run it back.
Hold on.
Bring back.
Hold on. Bring it back.
Tone down the
Bring it
music
back.
and bring it back up. Swell the music back up.
Bum, bum,
Y'all have the
bum,
chance to
bum, bum,
immortalize Jennifer Hale here, and you could, and you should.
Mass
Here's
Effect.
where I'm
And
at.
Mass Effect 2 at
Number
9.
7.
Mass Effect 2
In the
at
top
number
10
9 is still
absolute
in the
list of
top 10.
bangers. Yeah, is fantastic.
Top 10.
Yeah.
I will say I
But
would
yeah,
rather
Sam-
play Borderlands 2 at Skyrim right now than Mass Effect 2,
Yeah,
even though I've
Jane-
never played
Jane-
Mass Effect 2.
Jane Shepard is an absolute goat. Yeah.
Sorry, what, Caden?
I'd rather play Skyrim or Borderlands 2 right now
Yeah,
than Mass
same.
Effect 2.
Well,
All right, let's go on to the chaos
You're wrong.
portion
Okay,
of
yeah. Congratulations, Preston. You made your game into
Hell yeah.
Preston has officially lost his mind.
Yeah, that's that hour. He's got Joker brain.
He has not even put the chaos into the list yet.
I know, I'm scared. Preston, you have to re-rank a game. Sit down.
Oh.
Could I have a theme song?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. That was something. That was truly something.
All right, Preston, you get the privilege and honor of picking any one game on the list except for Mass Effect 2 and putting it anywhere else on the list. I don't like this.
Oh,
I don't like
man.
the sound of that.
Jesus. That's such a
Pick one game and tell us where to put it.
one game.
One game.
Move it lower. Alan Wake 2 is going to go down to 29.
Wow.
Is that actual or are you just joking? Is that?
No, that's real.
Oh! Yes! Justice! Justice! Justice is served! Fuck you, Jonah!
Yeah. No, it's a garbage game with garbage mechanics. That is pretentious and acts like it's more than it wants to be. I played the game Inside, and the game Inside had much, much, much more to say, and much briefer of
Oh
a time.
my god. Grab your thunder, buddy, and say, fuck you, thunder.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Thunder.
weird, these backwards.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So that was the final redemption and revenge.
I'm
of,
sorry, Jonah.
the Pokemon Red and Blue shaft.
No, not that. Every other thing that Jonah has ever done
Yeah,
on
putting
this list.
some bolts on the list and getting Kingdom Hearts at the bottom. Okay. Wow. That's probably, is that a worse fall than
That is a huge fall.
the Paper Mario from 4 to 19?
Yeah.
That was like number 10 down to number
It just
29.
it should be better. It could be better. It could be a fucking fantastic game, but it's not.
If it just had Resident Evil 4's combat
If
system
it
and
just
general
had
gameplay.
Resident Evil, if it was just better, it'd be a better game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's hit our top 10. We now have Jet Set Radio at number 10. Mass Effect 2, brand new in the top 10, number 9.
Mhm.
Borderlands 2 at number 8. Skyrim at number 7. Titanfall 2 at number 6. Halo at number 5. Ocarina of Time at number 4. Chrono Trigger at number 3. Elden Ring at number 2. And Super Mario 64 at number 1. And notably, no longer Alan Wake 2 is in the top 10.
Get the fuck out of here, Alan Wake.
Yeah, that was a shakeup, Preston. That was a shakeup. All right, I'll now hand things over to our resident game master, Steven, for the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this over with. We have been here too long and we are going too insane. And I'm sure there's still insanity to come. But we're going back to one of my favorite games, Metacritical, where I'm just throwing out, this one is just going to be on our GG Delete. I'm going to go down from 15 all the way up to our number 1 ranking. The object of the game is to guess the Metacritic. Everyone has a chance to guess. Closest person gets to guess the user score for a bonus point. So without further ado, we'll start with our number 15 pick, which is now Chrono Cross. So I'll start with you, Jonah. What is the Metacritic of Chrono Cross?
The Metacritic of Chrono Cross is an 83.
Teo.
It's a 91.
Caden.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the JRPG people that were screaming from the rooftops about how good
Right.
JRPGs are before the masses adopted them. Love this game, but like the general review populace didn't. But I don't know if other people reviewed it besides the psychos. But yeah, we'll go with the 80. We'll go with the 80.
And Preston.
80? 87. 87. That's an
Ooh.
87 for me.
Mateo sneaks that one in. It was very highly regarded with a 94 on Metacritic.
Wow.
What did the fans think, Mateo?
The fans said it was the greatest game of all time. It got a 99.9.
Ooh. Far off. 8.8.
That's what I say.
8.8. So 1 point for Mateo there. We're going up the list. We're at Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 at number 14. Mateo.
95.
95. Caden.
Let's lock out Mateo. Take the 94.
Mhm.
The lower
Preston?
the lower range.
This is lower, don't go over. I'm gonna do it.
Just get closest.
89.
Ooh, 89.
I'm gonna squeak on in there and do a 91. Split the difference.
Bang on the money there.
Fight you. Damn.
Let's go.
Jonah got the 91 snipe.
Man.
I'm gonna say
All right,
the
what did the
fans
fans
really
think?
like this game. I'm gonna say it's a 90.
Surprising. I wonder if this is a time piece
Lord
thing
of the
because
Rings,
it's gone.
the third
It's
age
gone
is a
down
90?
to 8.3.
8.3. Okay. No, that was the fan
this is
for
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Ah,
Yeah. So, should we
Gross.
give 2 points for on the nose for
Oh yeah.
Jonah, or should
Sure,
we just say
yeah.
fuck you, Jonah? And
Nah,
fuck
he's
Alan
not
Wake
good.
too?
He's not good.
No, Jonah just
Needs
had a
points.
big loss. He needs some points.
All right, up to number 13, which is Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Now, Preston would really like this game because you can play on the bad guy's side, which he really
Yeah,
loves. Like,
buddy.
that's what he represents.
yeah.
So Caden, what are we thinking? Metacritic.
I gotta back it up here. When you just ranked Chrono Trigger, did you mean Chrono Cross?
Chrono Cross. I said Chrono Cross.
He said
didn't I?
Chrono Cross.
Okay, I'm high.
But
I get
did
it.
you search Chrono Cross?
Yeah, so Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. This has got to be like not as highly critically praised as like the cult following. I'll go with like a 75.
All right, Preston.
Steve, I'm going to go with an 83, Steve. I think an 83 is a solid middle round.
Nice. Jonah.
I'm gonna give this a 90.
Damn.
You're a believer. All right, Mateo.
We're gonna go with a 71.
Caden was on the nose there with the 75.
Wow.
Lord.
Nice.
All right, what did the users think?
The users are definitely like the Lord of the Rings psychos that are just like, this is the best game ever. You got to be playing this. So we'll give it
Tom
like
Bombadil, Tom Bombadil, Tom Bombadil.
The Glazers say that meat's back on the menu.
Yeah, 87. How about that?
87, very close. 83.
Okay.
Earthbound, unfortunately, being only on the Super Nintendo and never re-released, does not have a Metacritic score and should thus be off of our list because it doesn't actually exist.
Not good
Okay.
enough to be reviewed.
Awesome. Moving on to number 11. It doesn't have a score.
Okay.
So, moving on to number 11, we've got Sea of Stars. What do you think of Preston?
I'm going to go with an 88.
Nice.
Damn,
Jonah?
that's what I was gonna do. I'll go
Get fucked.
89.
Mateo
Ooh, I'll go 87.
and Caden.
Yeah, I get that low spread. We'll go 86.
That low spread, eh? Oh, I like that one. That's a great turn of phrase.
Can I?
Unfortunately,
retract my
Preston had it
88?
so close, but Mateo took it with his price of right answer of
Damn it.
87.
On the money?
Beautiful.
Nice.
What did the fans think?
95.
Only at 8, actually.
Really?
Well, less fans than we
It's
thought.
not as good as
Um,
Chrono Trigger.
Now, here's another controversial one. And it's back to Jonah. Jet Set Radio at number 10. What is the Metacritic?
Yeah. I'm gonna go
no.
flat 80.
Nice. Mateo?
75.
Caden?
70.
And Preston?
81.
Damn, Caden is on the money again with a flat 70.
Wow.
Which is really interesting because you look at
Radio garbage game. You had it today.
Jet Set Radio Future is like an 88. So that's really interesting.
I've never played Jet Set Radio. I've only played Future, and that game fucking slaps. I'm like, why are people nominating Jet Set Radio?
Because the art style. It's all about cell shading.
Future.
Because we don't have Wind Waker on here yet.
It's the music too, man. The music in that game rips.
Jet Set Radio Future rips too.
Caden, what do the fans think on this one?
There's a song in Jet Set Radio Future that has a soundbite in it that sounds like some woman getting fucked on like a squeaky mattress. Like that's Jet Set Radio Future, baby.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Is that
This
is that
making the game
some
better,
cut?
worse? I don't know.
Is this-
going?
That song has a squeaky mattress.
Anyway, I feel like people didn't like it as much because you know the artists are like, oh, this game is doing. So yeah, we'll give it like a 65.
7.7, much higher for the fans, but still similarly round about an 8. All right, now we have a brand new inductee, Mass Effect 2. Who am I around to? Was
Mateo.
Mateo or am I? Mateo? What
Yeah.
are we? Mateo with Mass Effect 2.
I'll go for a 5.
5 out of 100 on Metacritic. Yep,
You're
solid
going
plays.
for that low spread.
Hedging the low.
Going for that low spread.
Oh my god.
Low spread.
Yeah, we'll go to 80. We'll go to 80.
Solid 80. Preston?
I'm sorry. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Have you romanced Garrus? have you had the final moments of the
Just
game?
give us a goddamn number.
89.
Um,
It's not a 90. It's not a 90.
He's honest with
and
himself.
It's a
Jonah,
fucking
90.
5. I swear to fuck.
man, Jonah, you walked this one in. People loved Mass Effect 2. It is a 96.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a bangerang.
What?
94 for the
User score.
for the user score.
8.9. So Preston was right about the 90 for the for that user score. This is like, all right, we're bringing back the Beastie Boys, everyone. What you want? Video clip coming hot soon off the presses from Preston.
Soon up the Preston.
We have the distorted microphones already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All
Borderlands
right. Borderlands 2, number 8. Who am I at?
Aiden, I think.
Yeah.
Caden?
Sure.
Sure.
What number?
Borderlands 2's Metacritic score. God, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right now.
I'm sorry that you. I didn't realize you were waiting to give you a score. Borderlands 2. I think that was a situation where like, people like this is just better than the first one every way. We'll go with like.
Agreed.
We'll go with the 90.
Nice. Preston.
91.
Jonah.
93.
And Mateo.
94.
Ooh. Kept him in check again, Caden. It's an 89. Just off the money. But that is much higher. I feel like Borderlands 1's like an 80-ish or 83 maybe.
Yeah.
It'd be like its max.
100%.
It does have
All right.
brick,
User score?
which lets
What's the user score?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, user score.
I'll go with 95.
8.3.
Damn.
So, which is interesting. I feel again, it feels like time. Maybe it had a freaking bad release on Epic and everyone got angry or something.
That had a
But that's-
muscle mommy
yeah, but it's
siren,
been-
right?
Yeah.
People are like,
No,
"Ooh, woke."
that was Borderlands 3. That
Oh, okay. What's the siren in 2?
The Siren in 2 is not Lilith, it's the other chick. The one that
Oh,
I forget
yeah,
her
she's
name.
got like the side
Yeah.
swoop emo hair thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll specify on Skyrim that it's the 360 version because the PS3 version is terrible. The one that I play
Okay.
is really bad. So yeah, Skyrim, Preston.
85.
And Jonah.
I'm gonna go 92.
And Mateo.
99, the best game of all time.
Wow.
And I've got a fact check here. And Caden.
I was gonna say the second coming of Jesus out of 100. So I guess I'll just have to go with 100. 100 out of 100. Let's do it.
Nails?
I just
Yeah.
want to see
They're nails?
how I must have messed. I did mess this up. Good. Okay. I was like, I never heard about this. I did mess it up on my thing. It is a 96. So yes, you smashed it in, Mateo. I had 99 on there. I'm like, I don't think it's a 99.
I'm sorry. That garbage game got a
Higher than-
96
Was that higher than Mass Effect or the same?
over
Fantastic glitchy game.
Borderlands
Same as Mass
2 with
Effect. Yeah.
its edgy.
Yeah. It'd be in the
humor.
top like 50 highest rated games of all time easily.
It's like y'all never even laughed.
Mateo, what's the
Borderlands.
what are the users?
93.
Glitchy madness. 8.6.
Ooh.
No one's got
No
any
one's got a
user
user
score.
score just yet.
Titanfall 2?
No, not just yet. Yeah.
I can't
Titanfall 2. Jonah,
Can-
you are intrinsically linked with this game. What was the Metacritic score?
88.
Ooh, Mateo,
85.
Caden,
84.
Preston.
89.
Oh yeah, Preston's on the board.
Thank you.
Dang.
It's a good
Is that-
game.
Is that 2 points for him or 1
game.
point?
That's the first one. Yeah, yeah. He's been edged out by like 1 point, like a lot. And what's the
Was he
user
on the
score?
money though?
On the money.
On the money?
2
Nice. 2
Yeah,
points.
maybe
What's the user
Yeah.
score?
89.
8.6.
Oh, okay.
69.
Close. All right. Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah. Is that me?
No, it's Mateo.
Mateo.
83.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
99, best game of all time.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Caden,
We'll go with
Steven,
a
make sure to
90.
get up on that Michael and more too.
Preston,
83.
Dan.
I'm gonna go with a 94.
That will have to go to Mateo with 97.
No way.
Yeah, I remember that game being super
It
crazy
was
review.
revolutionary.
Yeah,
like other
we
than
all remember that
GoldenEye, it was
game
the most
being good. It's not that it
like
was.
shooter. Yeah, for consoles.
No,
What's the
it's
user score?
94.
8.7.
What the?
Users
In the
are
realm.
always.
Now, this one.
The user score is
I don't
always
know
going
how-
to evolve, though, whereas the critic score won't.
Sure.
Caden,
sure.
Ocarina of
Ocarina of
Time. This
Time?
may or may
Tough
not be a
one.
walk in the park. The thing I have to explain. Oh no, it is Ocarina of Time on the N64 because it's one of the first ones that has a score that's like.
Yeah,
old
this has
game.
got to be like a 98.
Preston.
This is weird. Do we get into like particulars of like percentages? Do we get into, like,
Just raw score.
a 97?
Jonah.
96.
Mateo.
95.
No one went for greatest game of all time. It is the highest rated game on. It is
Are
the
you
99.
serious?
Oh, is it a
It is
99?
99.
99?
Shit.
Yeah, it's the only. I think it's one of two 99s. I think
Would you
GTA 4
put
might
that
be a
as a
99.
90? Would you put that as a 99?
Not now.
Oh,
When it came
yeah,
out.
Historically, when it was reviewed, hell
Who
yeah.
who got the point?
Do you think?
That was me, baby.
Caden.
You would like as a
user score.
12-year-old.
Yeah, if you never played a 3D game before in your life,
It breaks your
You
brain.
know.
would put that as a
Pretty
99.
insane.
yeah. User score, I think it's still 99. People just lose their shit.
9.1, which is
Okay.
still pretty bad, pretty bloody good. Like that's one of the highest ones we've got on this list of
Mhm.
user scores. Awesome. We are moving on to Chrono Trigger. Now this is the DS version because the SNES version doesn't have a Metacritic score.
Oh.
So,
Weird.
Yeah, so there
Out
may
of time, just like
more
the
recency
plot of the
bias or
game.
whatever. Preston, what are we thinking?
Let's do 96.
Jonah,
88.
Mateo,
I'm gonna go 90. I think this had a bad port or something, didn't it?
and
Um,
Caden.
Yeah. I'll go an 84.
Mateo's got it. It didn't have a bad port. The bad port is the
The Steam
PlayStation
version.
one.
Yeah.
The Steam version and the PlayStation version. No, it's a really good port actually. And what do you think the users thought of one of the
what was
greatest
the
games of all time?
What was the actual? What was the actual critical
92.
score? 8.5.
9.2. It was the exact same. It's
Holy
one of the
shit.
only
Wow.
ones that's the exact same. And moving on to I don't know who it is next, but someone's gonna shout out what Elden Ring got. Does anyone remember?
94.
Mhm.
Preston said 94.
So then, Jonah, what are you thinking?
I'll go 95.
Mateo
92.
and Caden.
98.
So Jonah and Caden and Jonah get a point because that's a
Oh.
96.
Oh.
It was 97 for a long time, and I think it slipped with some extra reviews or something like that. So. And user scores from both of you.
Damn.
90.
99.
8.
What
Some
the?
friggin-
What?
Some absolute haters out here.
Jesus.
Absolute haters. Andrea Renee was in the comments. Like,
Yeah. 8.
8.
God.
Yeah. Like just an 8, you know.
A perfectly
just
respectable score. 8 out of 10. What the fuck is that?
Just a flat 8. Yeah. All right, and final one. I don't care who jumps in first. It's Super Mario 64, but it is for the DS, which means you had to
What?
control it on the screen
Oh,
because again,
no.
they don't have the original one.
64.
64.
That's pretty
Jonah,
75.
Mateo,
69.
and
Nice.
Caden.
If I say 76, I get the high spread, right? 76.
Nah, high
Spread
spread.
up high, John.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
that high spread, definitely. And I think that definitely wraps it.
So
Caden
it wasn't
being the winner.
64.
It was 85. It's a fantastic game, even though the controls is a bit
I
jagged.
love.
Man, you can
I
play
love
as
the-
Yoshi,
Yeah.
you play as Wario, you play as Luigi.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A
awesome.
shitload of new content to it.
That's
I highly recommend a recent
Why?
GDQ speedrun of it. You should look it up.
And user score
Let's go with 80.
8.4.
Damn.
So,
Who is?
so
who
yeah,
is
looking
keeping
down
track?
the list.
Caden ran away with it, right?
I think you got 5 points there, Mateo, at least.
Ooh.
Who was keeping track of score? Because I was not.
3, 4, 5, 6. It was 5 to 6. Yeah, so Caden just got it
Wow.
with that last one.
Damn,
Nice.
Teo.
That's really
Where you
good.
on it?
Awesome. Thanks everyone for the game. It was just a nice quickie, although we still just stupidly long for no reason other than just us being idiots.
Been recording for 3.5 hours,
Well,
people.
Also, people being wrong.
Right, let's all go to bed.
Yeah,
Although,
so
shh, I say, no, not fight night yet. Sorry, Preston. We'll reconvene this.
congratulations, everyone. Pat yourself on the back. It's the end of the podcast. We made it. It's now time for final thoughts. Preston is our guest. I give you the floor. You could literally say or plug anything that you want to say or anything at all.
Or
He's
just
charging.
Tink,
he's
tink
Thank you all
pose.
for having me on. It was very sweet. I am very excited to be here, and it's very nice to finally be back on the mic in a bunch of
Yeah, dude.
ways. So it
Hell yeah.
feels good. I was very nervous, very anxious to come back on, and y'all have made me feel like all of that anxiety did not matter until tomorrow. Whenever it gets released, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, this is actually out in public. Oh god, what
Oh,
did
the
I
war
say? Why
crimes.
was I
Oh,
doing
no.
that?
the
Oh,
war
the
crimes.
Oh god, the war crimes. Oh god, I'm backing. I'm backing Darth Vader. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? So, thank y'all. It was a ton of fun. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Steven, final thoughts.
No. Let's
Yeah.
let's wrap it up.
Mateo, final thoughts.
I got nothing, dude. I got nothing. I'm empty.
Yeah. Jonah, final thoughts.
I too am running on empty, but I will say thank you, Preston. You have officially helped us create the most chaotic episode of our show ever.
Hold on.
And
Yeah. Can I give more final thoughts?
no.
Yeah. Hold on.
We got that one spread and we're all empty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I heard there was a Patreon along the way. So the Patreon.
Yeah.
We got some things to say.
Yeah, if honestly, if there's any episode to push the Patreon for, and you guys really do want to see the behind the scenes episode, go check it out. You get access to it at the $2 tier. Even if you just support us for 1 month, you get
It's dumb and
access
stupid. And we
to
appreciate it.
the full. We're sitting at 3-hour recording of this episode, so check it out. And thank you, Preston. You have been fantastic today.
I swear to God, if y'all use me to make money, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, 1 cent on the
I'm
dollar.
a human being. I'm a human being. Thank y'all so much for having me.
All right, Caden, get us out of here.
Yeah, my final thoughts are just like shout out to classic retro nostalgic gaming. I'm just having a blast fucking jamming out to Dark Cloud, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as always, I've been your host, Kenny Bear Lane, and happy gaming. Bye.
As always, a big thank you to our friend Misdriven for the music in our podcast. If you like what you hear and you want to check out more of what they have, you can pay them a visit on Twitter at MIST_RIVEN 719 or on Bandcamp at Misdriven. Thanks again for tuning in. Till next time.
Welcome to the Great Game Debate Podcast, where friends come together to talk about That's our old intro, where friends come together to respectfully discuss, debate, and disagree about video games. As always, I'm your host, Kate Bertha Lane.
Start over. Start over.
No.
Start over.
You
Well,
got-
keep it going. Keep it going.
You got really
We're
muffled
pushing
as well.
through.
You got
gotta just push through the
you got-
momentum. Keep
you
going.
got super muffled. We're not starting the show.
Aw,
that'll
man.
that'll be our
Okay.
post credits. It's fine.
Cool.